Bill McIntosh teaches AI non-stop. Success is his game, marketing's his fame. McIntosh, the marketing ace, follow his lead to the winning place. With AI and a clever spin, join him now, learn to win. Learn his way, don't delay. If you do, you'll make your fortune today.
Hey, welcome to the show. Of course, I'm that guy, Bill McIntosh, and I'm here to help you build and grow your business online. That's the whole point of this show, and I've got some awesome stuff to cover with you today. So do me a favor and pop over into the chat and give me a big old howdy. So you see me, you hear me? Let's make sure that we have started the party right and that you do actually see that I'm here. Okay, there we go. I see some stuff going on in the chat. Fantastic. Okay, see some of our regulars, pretty good audience. Awesome, awesome. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking, Debbie. And I hope you guys are having an awesome day today. So yes, we'll be talking all about different strategies that you can use to build and grow either an online business that you might want to start, a brand new business, or maybe you have an existing business and you're looking for strategies that can help you grow it, make it bigger and more profitable. So that's what this is all about. And we got three powerful segments that we'll be covering on this show today. And one of them, we're going to be talking about the 5 best, or the top 5, I guess we could say, the top 5 ways to actually make money online. Then a bit later, I'm going to share a strategy that I use. It's my go-to strategy, the one that's made me the most amount of money in my businesses, and to the tune of over $100 million in results over the years. And then finally, we're going to wrap it up with a little bit of a little technique about how to use AI to generate some profit. So it's kind of the topics for today's show. Of course, I'm live, so I'll be taking your questions and helping you out as best I can as well. And that's what our agenda is today. So glad to have you here. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, then I would highly encourage you to subscribe. You'll see down below a little subscribe button. Give it a tap. That way you can come back when YouTube will notify you next time we're live. And also, we're dropping content all the time. All throughout the week, we drop content about how to get traffic to your website, how to improve your sales rates to sell more stuff with your website. Or if you're just starting out, how to pick the first kind of business that you should build online. Stuff like that we drop all week long. And if you're a subscriber, you'll get notified of those as well. So there you go. Give that a tap. And then if at any point during today's show, you get a bit of value out of the time you spent with me, you're glad you're here with me, tap that like button as well. That tells YouTube that what we're doing here is good stuff. And so they'll share the channel with the world. And of course, we started this channel not that long ago, and I've been trying to build it up to a much bigger audience. We've got kind of a little niche, tight-knit audience, a lot of regulars that I see every Wednesday, and we're working really hard to build this channel into the future. So I would appreciate anything you can do to help with that. And just one little tap of that like button helps quite a bit. Okay, awesome. Then I think we're ready to go into the first segment. And fantastic. I think that's all. Oh, I know. I have one bit of housekeeping. So I'm going to be hosting a webinar a little later today. I've got a kind of a semi-famous guest, a guy who's like been featured in all over the place, worked with sharks from the Shark Tank and all this kind of stuff. And I'm going to have him on as a guest, and he's going to talk about his business model and how he's making money. And that's a webinar we're hosting a bit later today. And so if you're not registered for that, just so you know, that's what we're doing today. This right now is my live YouTube show, and we're coming back on that private webinar that's closed to the public. But if you'd like to attend, I've got a registration link for you, so I'll share that in the chat. And there you go. So you've got that in the chat, and you can head over there to register for that training session. And that's a bit later tonight. It's in about 3 hours from now. Again, that'll be a private show. You could go read more about it. It's usually a private invite-only show, but you've got that link. You can head on over there and register for that. And he's got a pretty awesome solution for building an online business that he wants to tell you about. So I'll be bringing him on live to talk more about that in a couple of hours. Awesome. So then with that, we're going to get down to the show, and we'll start with our first segment, which is the top 5 ways to make money online. And for each one of these, we're going to talk about specific case studies so you can see examples of other people and how they used each method to actually generate profit with their business. So let me get my screen sharing set up here so I can have that ready to go. And give me 1 second while I get the right window up. Let's hide that. We'll get this. There we go. And now I will come back and we'll get started. Let me get my teleprompter. And so if you are new to the show, what we do is I record this training here with you live, but I'm recording it so that my video editors can edit it up and my content team can work with it to release this content in different members areas and courses and blog posts and content all over the place. So we use this all over. So I'm recording this. So if you hear me, I might do a retake. I might make notes for my editor while I'm doing this, but while you're here with me live, just so you know what's going on. So that's what's happening there. Then at the end of the segment, we'll do a quick round of Q&A about that segment and then move on. So that's how the show works. And with that, let me make sure my teleprompter's properly teleprompting. And there we go. Okay. And on that note, we will get started. Here we go. Over the years, I've been able to generate over $100 million online across dozens of different online businesses. The truth is, not all business models are created equally, and I've spent tens of millions of dollars to learn which ones worked and which ones didn't. And if you ask me which 5 business models were the most profitable, if you were starting with zero, starting out from nothing today, then I'd have to pick the following 5 business models. This is for those of you who are just getting started and you want to start something new. Listen carefully. We'll dive in and I'll show you step by step. Here we go. Method number 1 is something that a lot of people talk about. I am sure you have heard about it, and that is the world of ebooks. So you've probably heard of ebooks. They're a fantastic way to make money online. If you were starting off today, I know some people might think that that's an old method. Maybe it doesn't work anymore. And let me tell you, that is not the case. And the first reason I like ebooks is that the margins are incredibly high. You make a book once, and then from then on, by the time you sell your second and third and fourth copy, from then on, it's like free. So it's almost 100% profit. Now let's take a look at this case study, and I'll show you a guy right here who makes, this 20-year-old kid makes $1 million a year selling ebooks written by ChatGPT. Pretty crazy, right? So this is a case study here, courtesy of Capital Mindset, that they've published on their blog. And so I want to reach down here and show you just right here. In just 1 year, his company generated over $930,000. And he's doing nothing but writing ebooks, and he's using AI to do it. This is something that literally anyone can do. And he's living proof of how profitable this model still is. So if you think ebooks are something from the past, a model or a type of business or a type of product that just doesn't work anymore, let me just completely wipe that away, because selling ebooks, as proven by that case study, are wildly profitable. Now, the second reason that I like to sell ebooks is in this age of AI. They are super easy to produce. And as you saw in this example, that's what he did. He used AI to help him write his ebooks to the tune of nearly $1 million in profit or in revenue for his business. So if you might get intimidated by the thought of writing an ebook or writing a book, don't worry. With AI, it's not that hard at all. and you can make a heck of a lot of money doing it. So, and in fact, our college student friend made almost $1 million just with his ChatGPT business. And he says that it only took him just a few hours to make a single ebook. So you could come home from work and you might bang out a high quality ebook that you could sell with ChatGPT and launch your first business online. Just spend a little time after work in the evenings. It is completely realistic that you could do that. Now, moving on, method number 2, and this is probably my favorite, but this is selling online courses. Now, courses have been an enormous revenue stream in my own bit company for many years. This is across many different companies, different niche markets that I have been in. We sell courses in almost all of them, and they're one of the main profit centers for across all my different businesses. And I've made tens of millions of dollars producing and promoting my own online courses. So I'm not the only person making money with these courses, though. Let me show you another example. So let's go take a look. We'll bring this up here. And our second example. So this is courtesy of Growth in Reverse, another site that publishes case studies. So this is Miss Excel, and she's making over $2 million a year selling simple courses on how to use Microsoft Excel. Now think about that. That is such a boring, bland topic. How to use a spreadsheet. And she is making $2 million a year with very simple courses that literally anyone could make with a little bit of research. And with the help of AI, it's easier than ever to make your own profitable course like this. Now, as an example, this is a moment where I can talk a little bit about one of my own products. So I have an entire product that will build you a digital course business. That snap didn't work, but it'll build you a digital course business. There you go, like that. You just log in, answer a couple of questions, and it can build you a business like the one that Miss Excel used to make over $2 million a year. And you don't have to be an expert at anything in order to do this. You don't need to be technical. You don't need to be a marketing genius. All you need to do is be interested in helping people solve problems and achieve goals in any niche market. You log in, answer a couple of questions, and it builds the whole business. It registers your domain name. It sets up your website, publishes your course, creates your sales materials, writes your emails, makes video lessons, audio lessons, and so much more. And of course, I'm talking about Push Button AI. That is my very own product. And I encourage you to get a demo. Jump on Zoom with one of my team members. They'll literally show you before your very eyes, and you'll see how simple, in a matter of moments, an entire business can come to life. And they'll do that for you on Zoom Live. And for checking out the platform and going through a demo, they'll be happy to give you a marketing plan complimentary. So they'll actually create a custom marketing plan just for you to help you launch your next business, all as saying thanks for doing a demo with us. So to do that, head over to pushbutton.ai/demo. That's pushbutton.ai/demo. You can register for your free demo. Make sure you go all the way through to the end and book your appointment in the calendar in order to get that. So now let's move on. Method number 3, and that is growing an email newsletter. Now, again, one of the other methods that I use routinely in my own businesses here, and I think it's one of the most valuable digital assets that you can build in the modern age, and that is an email newsletter. I can tell you my email list, where I send newsletters and send content to, makes the lion's share of the profit in my businesses. And people are growing and selling email newsletters in under a year. I've seen this where someone will set up an email newsletter and they'll use a service like Beehive or something like that. They'll drive subscribers, and in as little as a year, turn that into an asset that is worth millions of dollars. In fact, that's exactly what Milk Road did. So if you're familiar with the Milk Road, it's a case study we've featured before, but I want to show it to you one more time. Let's take a look. So again, this one here, a case study from Beehive. So Beehive is an email newsletter platform, and they did this case study here, and they went from 0 subscribers to being acquired for millions of dollars in just 10 months. So they built an incredibly valuable asset by building a subscriber newsletter. That newsletter itself is an asset, and it was sold for millions of dollars. And this was a cryptocurrency newsletter. So it was founded in 2021. And in just 10 months, they grew it to 250,000 subscribers, and they walked away with millions of dollars when someone bought it from them. Now, I love email because it's very easy to monetize compared to other channels. And I know people get really excited about things like Facebook Messenger and Instagram and WhatsApp and all the channels that you have to communicate with customers today. Text message, phone. I find that email is the most lucrative. And I think people make the fatal mistake to think that email is something that's old and that is something that is just not as popular, not as used as it used to be. And boy, let me tell you, email is highly profitable. Now, as an example, I know that I can expect to make at least $1 every single month for every subscriber I have on my list. So you start adding that up. You start driving thousands and thousands of subscribers. That's thousands of profit every single month. And based on that math, imagine how much money that you could make with your own newsletter. How many thousands of subscribers could you get? Now, let's move on to method number 4, and that is a paid community. This is something that's a real big trend right now, thanks largely to school. So if you've heard of Sam Ovens and Alex Hormozy, two sort of celebrity sort of status marketers in our space, they are launching something called School, and they're really pumping it up. And so you're hearing a lot of hype about communities, and especially paid communities. I can tell you that they are highly profitable, and they're awesome because they allow you to generate recurring evergreen revenue. So this model is the beauty of it. Here, I'm going to reshoot that. So here, note for editor, I'm going to reshoot this little piece here, and I'm going to go back up here. Here we go. Restarting. The beauty of this model is that not only do you okay, we're going to do that again. Take 3 for this section. The beauty of this model is that you only need to acquire a customer once, and they'll continue to pay you month after month after month like clockwork. An example of this trend is Drew Riley. Let's take a look at his case study. Again, courtesy of Growth in Reverse. And this is a $500,000 a year business built in just 3 short years. And this is a paid community that was able to scale up to $500,000 annually in just 3 years. Now, inside of trends.VC, sorry, this is where Drew shares weekly reports on different business models and how to start them. So he offers exclusive content, resources, and access to the community of like-minded people. So you get to have discussions and share what's working and get advice from the other members of the community, along with the content, the valuable content he's sharing in the community. And then by doing so, he's created a valuable service that his members are happy to pay to get ongoing access to that paid community. Now we'll move on to number 5. Again, another very popular one and something that I am a huge fan of. I use this in several different ways, and that is with affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is when you get paid to promote somebody else's offer. Now, there are really 2 sides to this because you can also recruit affiliates to promote your stuff. So it's a 2-way exchange. You can work either side. So either you can be the offer owner and affiliates send you traffic, or the other way around, you can be the affiliate. You send the offer owner traffic and you get paid. It's a win-win for both parties. So whichever side you're working on it, it's something that I actually do on both sides. I have affiliates promoting me, and I promote affiliates, and it's very lucrative for me. And so the main ways that you can make money with affiliate marketing is first to be that person that's promoting an offer that's not yours. So this is especially interesting to people that are newer. Maybe you don't have a business yet. Maybe you don't even know exactly what kind of business that you want to start. You can start as an affiliate. You can promote other people's stuff and you get paid a commission when you help them make a sale. Now, this is a decent way to make money, especially if you're just getting started. Now, let me show you an example of someone making over $200,000 a month just as an affiliate. Let's take a look. So that's Jordan. And Jordan made a free course all about drop shipping. So that's selling physical products that aren't yours on the internet. This is what drop shipping is. And he created an entire course and he filled that course with affiliate links to all the different tools that you need to drop ship. You need to, obviously, you might have Shopify or different plugins and themes and tools that you need to build the business model. And so whenever somebody clicked on those links and bought those tools, Jordan gets a commission. And so far, it's made him millions of dollars. Now, it's possible to make a lot of money just like Jordan, but my favorite way is the other side of this. That is to be the offer owner and to get affiliates to promote you. And I think a lot of people are intimidated by this and they think that it's difficult. It's really not. So I prefer the second way as the offer owner. So I've been both the affiliate and the offer owner many, many times. And I still have to say, I prefer being the offer owner. Now, I've made tens of millions of dollars creating offers and having affiliates promote those offers for me. And it works out really well because when an affiliate promotes you, here, hold on, give a little break for, so note for editor, we'll have to do a little editing there. The beauty of being the offer is when the affiliates promote you, you are capturing that customer. That customer then builds a relationship with you. They go on your mailing list and you can sell them more and more and more stuff. And the beauty is when you can actually work both sides. So often I'm the offer owner and I have affiliates promoting my products. They send me customers, they send me subscribers, and then over time I promote other people's stuff to my subscribers. So let's say that I have a friend or I find a person that has a really great software solution to help people drive traffic, but it's not mine. Well, I promote it to my customers. And then when my customers buy, I get paid a commission. In fact, I'm doing that this evening. So this evening, I'm holding a webinar for somebody that I'm promoting his offer, and I will make a commission if any of my customers and my followers buy that product. Now, it's a great webinar. He's going to deliver some awesome content and provide a lot of value to my community. And then I can get a commission if anybody decides to buy. That's an example of kind of working both sides. So I've taken my customer list. I'm promoting his offer on a webinar this evening. And then again, everybody wins. So this is a way where you can work both sides. You don't have to pick one or the other. In the long run, you should be working both sides of this. Of course, get started as an affiliate. That's the quickest, that's the easiest. And then if you're a push button AI customer, we actually can help you set up your own offer. And we even have all of the affiliate tools and software and tracking tools pre-installed on the businesses that we build for you that will track your affiliate sales and help you make money as the offer owner and not just the affiliate. So on that, we're going to move on, and I want to thank you for watching this video. And if you got any value from it, make sure down below you hit the subscribe button, smash that like button. And if you have any questions or any comments about affiliate marketing in general, drop those down below. I'll drop in and do my best to answer all your questions. And with that, we shall see you next time. Bye for now. Okay, so I'm here with the live audience. That's the recorded video we just knocked out for our training. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to go to a very quick commercial break, and then I'm going to come right back and answer all of your questions. And then don't forget, we got 2 more segments to go, including the next segment, which is all about how I made $100 million online. And I'm going to reveal this, a very specific strategy that you can copy. So you can copy my $100 million strategy and put it to work for you to make profits. So that's our next segment. But again, before we do, we'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
The presidents, celebrities, or characters in this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
You know, the other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had push-button AI do all the work, didn't you?
that's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using push-button AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning, you wouldn't believe.
This push-button AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this masterclass sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best masterclass ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.
All right, and we should be back. Now, YouTube is busy showing ads, so some of you might still be seeing YouTube ads, but we're going to do a quick round of Q&A, and we'll give a moment here for everybody out in YouTube land to be done seeing our YouTube ads, and then we'll be getting started here. So what I'd like to ask is our very own producer, Nick, are you out there? You can wrangle the chat and help me with any questions that might be coming in.
Yeah, we got a good one from Frank.
Okay.
Yep, Frank says, "Hi, Bill. I want to start marketing products from ClickBank. What format would you use? A blog or a standard website?"
I would definitely build a blog. So I'm a huge fan for many, many years now of building all of my platforms on WordPress. WordPress is a very flexible platform. Technically, it's a blog. It's a blogging platform, but you can use it to host all kinds of landing pages, sales funnels. You can sell physical products with a shopping cart. It can do just about everything. So I would highly recommend you set up your site on WordPress and then publish content in your blog on that website. So you'll have your site built in WordPress. That site will have a blog, and that's where you push out your content to attract traffic. And we recently recorded a segment. It's all about how to get traffic from your content. That one I don't think is live yet. Is that on the channel yet, Nick?
No, it's not.
No, not yet. Okay, so that should be coming up. That's what, about a week out, probably?
Yeah, I'd say about a week, yeah.
Cool. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. The button will be down there somewhere. And then when that goes live, it's actually a step-by-step. It'll talk about a very specific traffic strategy that you can use a WordPress blog to get visitors to your website. It's really super effective. So there we go. Any other questions?
No. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Then with that, we shall move on to the next segment, and we'll get going with that. Let me get my teleprompter rolling and get it all prepped and ready. And then, by the way, I want to remind everyone, too, so we have 2 more segments to go, and then we're going to open it up for open Q&A. So if you want to ask me anything, you can ask me anything. And what I'd like to do specifically is if there's any challenges that you personally are facing as a business owner when it comes to like digital marketing or getting traffic or making sales, the tech, I can help you with a lot of technology-oriented things. But if there's anything I can do to give you some advice, help you through, I want to do that. That's what this show is all about. So we'll do that at the end of this segment so I can do my best to help you, because that is my mission, by the way. My mission in life is to help as many entrepreneurs like you and I to help build a better economy. Because when small business owners and entrepreneurs are winning, the entire economy wins. There's more employment, more people are doing well, families are better taken care of, And I think all the way around, the world is a better place when entrepreneurs are doing well and being successful. So that's my mission in life, is to help as many people be successful as an entrepreneur as possible. And so anything I can do to help you with that, that's what we're here for. So make sure you ask any questions you've got. I'll be happy to help you out. And with that, we'll move on and do the next segment. Fantastic. Prompter is ready. And here we go. There's one proven strategy that I have used over and over again to produce a flood of cash to my online businesses. And altogether, I've driven over 100 millions, 100 millions and millions. Let's shoot that again. We'll restart that. We're going to do a retake. Here we go. Take two. There's a proven strategy that I've used over and over again to produce a flood of cash with my online businesses. And altogether over the years, I've driven over $100 million in results using strategies just like this. And the good news is that it doesn't take a lot of money to do what I'm about to show you. So stick around and I'll show you how you can copy this proven strategy. And it's proven because I'm doing it. I've proven it to work. And now I'm going to share it with you. Now, as I mentioned, this strategy doesn't take a lot of money to get started. So it's especially appealing to those who don't want to dump a fortune on ads or other kind of brand new untested things in a new business. So just follow this 6-step process to generate your own first online income. So this is all centered around selling high margin products. So what does that mean? So a high margin product means it's something that you can sell and you get to keep a lot of the money. The higher the margin, the more profit, the more money you keep and put in your pocket. So a low margin product, but like that may be something that might cost you $10 to make and you only get to sell it for $12. So every time you sell a product, you only have $2 that you can actually take out and spend on things. But a high margin product might cost $1 and you get to sell it for $10, $12, $20 for that $1 in cost product. So you take most of that money and put it in your pocket. So I love high margin products where other people send you. So here, I'm going to do a quick little retake here. Okay, note for editor, we'll edit this up. And my favorite thing to do is to get other people to send me traffic for free, and then I sell these high margin products. Let me explain. So we'll redo that. So let's get into it. So step one of this process is to find a market that has lots of influencers, and the market has lots of problems. So what do I mean by this? So you might think of different markets. An example of these markets would be health, like all kinds of things in the health market, whether that might be weight loss, that might be people that are trying to get more energy, that might be people trying to deal with blood sugar issues, skin issues, whatever it might be. The health market is loaded with influencers talking about these things. Think about online. How many health blogs are there? How many YouTube channel or Instagram influencers are there talking about health-related products? But that market is loaded with people that have very important problems. That is the two magic ingredients. And so that's what we want to find, is we want to find a market that has this. Some examples might be fitness. Another example might be cryptocurrency, right? So cryptocurrency has lots of influencers, lots of people talking about it, and people are very confused about how to do it properly, how to invest and be safe, how not to get scammed, how to get a maximum return on your investment, how to make sure that you don't, buy a bunch of Bitcoin just as it peaks out at the top of the market and crash, and then you lose all your money, right? So these are examples of problems. Another is real estate. It's a market where there's a lot of people talking about real estate investing particularly, and a lot of people looking to solve problems and mysteries and confusions about that market. So there are many markets like this, and it's important that you find one. Now, one of the things that it's just quite simple, it's old-fashioned research. So a lot of what you're going to hear me talk about today just takes a little bit of detective work. So you could just jump on Google, jump on YouTube, other places, and research, are there a lot of influencers talking about this? And when I say influencers, that's kind of a broad thing. That could be people that have large newsletter lists. That could be people with big YouTube channels, large Facebook pages. But there's people that have access to audiences and they're talking about that market. That market absolutely must have big, important problems that that market is trying to solve. Okay. So now we're going to identify these problems. That's step number 2. And this kind of step 1 and 2 kind of blend together a little bit. And what you can do is you can use some very special tools. One of them is called Answer the Public. So it's answerthepublic.com. You can go there and you can type in some of the keywords that might be in the niche you're curious about, and it will come back with what are all the questions that people in that market are asking. So what questions are people going to Google and asking? Like, how do I lose weight, without starving myself, right? Might be an example of one. And so they'll come back and Answer the Public will give you a really cool little map of all of the questions that are being asked in your market. So you can look at this to first determine if there are enough problems in that market. And then second, you can identify some of those problems. And so you can take a look and see what are some of the biggest questions and problems that people have and kind of categorize them. And you want to come up with 10 unique problems that people are trying to solve in that market. Okay. So step 2 is to identify those problems and come up with 10 of them that we want to identify from. Again, we can use Answer the Public. Another tool which is really useful is Quora. That's Quora, Quora.com. That's a question site that you can research there and do searches and dig in a little more. And then, of course, any good old-fashioned keyword research tool can also help you with some of this. But you want to clearly identify 10 unique problems that you can help that market solve. That's step number 2. So now moving on, if we head over to step 3, and that is to use AI to build a course that helps people with those problems. Now, one thing to realize is many of those problems, you're not going to solve it with a single online course, but you can enlighten the readers of this course to learn more about how to solve the problem, or give them some clues about how to solve the problems, or some steps that they can do to solve the problems. And we're going to address each one of those 10 problems. And we're just going to go to AI, and you can go to tools. Of course, I've got my tool called pushbutton.ai that will do it at the push of a button. So it'll actually research all of the problems of the market. It'll help you register a domain name, publish your site, build the whole course. It does it all. You just kick up your feet and let the AI do the work. So that's one way to do it. You can check out more about that if you're interested. You can go to pushbutton.ai/demo to learn more. But if you don't have Pushbutton AI, then you can use tools like ChatGPT. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to ChatGPT and you're going to ask it, say, hey, ChatGPT, I want to help people in the health market who are interested in losing weight naturally, and I want to help them with this problem. And just put quotes around it and pop that problem right into ChatGPT, and then say, can you outline a lesson that helps people with this problem? And then boom, it's going to give you an outline. That outline then becomes it's like the skeleton to make a lesson. So then you can go item by item. So you take the outline, you go outline step number 1 and ask ChatGPT to say, hey, ChatGPT, help me build this course. Here is a piece that I want you to write, and you paste it in there, and then boom, it's going to write section by section your entire lesson. So in a nutshell, you just do that over and over again to make 10 lessons, which become your course. Okay, so we're going to use AI to write that whole course. And you can, again, do it by hand using ChatGPT, or use a tool like Pushbutton AI, and then it will do it for you. So now we've identified the market. We've identified the 10 problems. We've now written lessons. We have 10 lessons that help people solve those problems. And now we're going to move on to step 4. Okay. So we're going to find and contact the influencers in our market. So if an example that I'll stick with natural weight loss. Let's say that I have a course that I put together. I've got a 10-lesson course about natural weight loss. I'm going to go find influencers that maybe you're talking about the keto diet. Maybe they're talking about all kinds of alternative health topics. And I'm going to make a big list. And I want to note down every one of those influencers in that market. And this again is a step you can do with good old fashioned research. You just go on Facebook and do a search. You go on YouTube and do a search. Go on Google and do a search and just start making a master list. And you take the URL to their YouTube channel, the URL to their Facebook page, the URL to their blog, whatever it might be, and make a big old list of all the influencers in your market. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pay them commissions for promoting that little course you made. Okay. We're going to make an inexpensive course. We're going to slap like a $29 price tag on it. And we're going to tell the influencers, we're going to make you a heck of a lot of money. And at the same time, we're going to help your audience solve important problems that they have. And now you get those influencers to promote your course, and you are capturing that audience, okay? So you're going to pay those influencers. And again, Push Button AI does all of this. It'll track your sales. It'll pay your affiliates commissions. It does all this stuff. But you're going to go out there and you're going to now say, hey, Joe influencer, go tell everybody on your YouTube channel that I have this course and that it's going to help them naturally lose weight that they can keep off forever. And it's going to solve these 10 problems. And please make a video and promote the course. And if you do, I'm going to pay you like an 80% commission. Okay. So if you sell a $29 course, what is the math on that? Here, let's take a look. Get out my trusty calculator. So if it's $29, 29 times 0.8, 23 bucks. Okay. So we're going to pay you $23 for every single course you send. I'm going to give almost all of the money to you. And the influencers are going to promote your stuff because it's two things. One, it helps their audience. They know their audience has those 10 problems. They know their audience is looking for solutions to those 10 problems so they can help them. And at the same time, they can get paid quite well because you're going to give almost all the money to them. Okay. So cool. You're going to make a little bit of money off of this first step, but that's step 6. Here we go. We'll do this. That's where step 6 comes in, where you make all of the back end money because you are capturing these customers. And now you send them emails. You just email the customers and sell them more and more and more stuff. Whether you're promoting your own products and services that you can make profit off of, or you can work as an affiliate and sell other people's stuff for commission. But now you've captured what's called a buyer's list. And there is almost nothing more valuable than this in the world of internet marketing. If you have a buyer's list that has a relationship with you, have bought a product from you, and you have the ability to email them, that is the most valuable thing you can have. And so now when you send them emails, you can sell them more stuff and you make a lot of money. This is the exact model that I personally use over and over and over again to the tune of over $100 million in revenue across all of my businesses. It's these 6 steps that I do over again that I know will produce me profit each and every time I do it. So I know there's a lot of steps, a little bit of work involved, but anything worthwhile, anything that's going to bring you lots of long-term profit is worth putting in the effort. And so I hope this provided some value to you. I'm releasing content like this all the time. So if you're not yet a subscriber, tap that subscribe link you'll see down below. And if you got some value from this, tap the like button on this video. Just give it a little tap, and it will help the YouTube algorithm understand that this was good content and that they should share it with the world. And I'll be eternally grateful for your like. And also, I want to remind you that our platform, Push Button AI, does all of this stuff. It helps you research the problems and goals. It helps you find the niche market. It helps you create the course, helps you launch the course. It will track all of the affiliate sales. When you get an influencer to sell your stuff, it'll track it. All the stuff is built into what we build for you. It publishes your entire business, and you can learn more if you go to pushbutton.ai/demo, and you can find out more about this powerful platform. And on that, I want to thank you for spending some time with me. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Okay, live audience, I'm still here with you, and we're going to go into your questions in just a moment. Let's see. Somebody asked, what is step 5? Well, I'll get to your questions in a moment. So if I don't think I missed a step. Hopefully I didn't. Producer Nick, did I skip step 5? I don't
think so. I don't think so.
Just making sure. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to take all of your questions about this strategy. Please think about them now and pop them into the chat box. But before we do, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with all of your questions. And then I've got another segment all about how to make lots of profit online. It's a whole different strategy we'll talk about, and that's in our next segment. But first, a little break. For those of you who are not yet a Pushbutton AI customer, then you need to check this out. And all you need to do is go to pushbutton.ai/demo, pushbutton.ai/demo, and you can get a live one-on-one appointment to get on Zoom and see this powerful technology in action. And with Pushbutton AI, it will build an entire business from bottom to top. Everything you need, from your domain name to your logo to videos to audio lessons, an entire course that you can sell as your own, a 30-day email sequence that it writes. You can send a daily email for 30 days, all written by AI, and a whole lot more. It writes your sales page. If you're not sure how to write an expert sales page to convince people to buy stuff, it writes it for you. It writes a free report that you can give away to get subscribers to your list. It even creates and writes the opt-in subscription page to get people to subscribe to get the free report. And it goes on and on and on. It even writes your first 10 blog posts for you, and it can do so much more. Social media posts, ads, all of these things are done, and all you have to do is answer a couple of questions and push a button. Now, Pushbutton AI is not available to the public at the time of recording this video. And the only way to get in is by invite to our behind-the-scenes beta access. And during your live demo, we'll show you the technology. We'll actually work with you to actually map out an entire course that you could sell as your own. We'll outline the course with you together on the one-on-one Zoom call. And then if you so decide, if you're a good fit, you can come in, join our Pushbutton AI beta program, and be in business with that very course by the next day. Go to pushbutton.ai/demo to figure out if this powerful technology is right for you. You can register there. You'll book an appointment in the calendar. Be sure you show up. Our team will be very excited to meet you and show you how the tech works, outline your new course for you, and hopefully it's a fit and we can work together to launch your next business. All right. So again, YouTube is still doing its thing with their ads. And of course, I think some of you have YouTube Premium, which means you won't see ads. And sometimes they show ads, sometimes they don't. But everybody should be back in just a moment. And we'll get into your questions. So producer Nick, do we have any questions to answer?
Yeah, I feel like I remember you going over step 5, but maybe I'm going crazy or something. But
okay, let's go back. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see what step 5 was, because they're asking for what step 5 was.
Maybe I went over it a little bit quickly, but step 5 was to pay them high commissions for sending traffic, right? That was step 5. So that's where you're going to use, whether you use a tool like ClickBank to put your offer in ClickBank, or you use Pushbutton AI, which is my tool, but you're going to have a way, you need to have a way to track sales back to your affiliates so you can pay them commission, okay? So you're going to pay them high-level commissions for sending traffic. And I don't know, maybe I didn't. So maybe I should try to quickly record a segment so that the editor has it. I don't know. So I'll repeat it. Step 5 is to pay them super high commissions for sending traffic to you. They're going to send you free traffic and then you only pay them if they give you sales. You can use our tools to help you do that, or you can use a platform like clickbank.com. So there you go. If the editor needs it, there you go. So it's possible when I'm live, I do sometimes make mistakes, but what else we got?
Yes, we got a question from Marilyn, and she says, how do I get started in affiliate marketing?
I think the very first thing you want to do is decide what market, like who do you want to help? I think that's the biggest question is in your affiliate business, what market do you want to serve? And an example of a market was that idea of like natural weight loss, or it could be helping people with skin issues, or it could be helping people overcome anxiety, or it could be helping people interview, or examples of we gave earlier in today's show was helping people learn how to use Microsoft Excel. So it's about deciding who you want to serve, who do you want to help with your business. And then you're going to set up a website designed around that. You heard me mention earlier that I love WordPress, so build it on WordPress. And then that's going to be like your home base to do your affiliate business. So that's the first steps of getting started. And then I don't know if do we have any videos on the channel about getting started with affiliate marketing? I kind of feel like we do, but I'm not sure.
I know there's one we did where it's the one where it's affiliate marketing is dead. Do this instead. But it's not,
okay.
If you're listening, it's not quite what you think.
Okay. Well, then, you know what? This could be something we can add to our content list. So vote in the chat. give me a thumbs up emoji. I think you can do that in the chat.
You can.
If you want training on how to get started as an affiliate. Like if you want to get into affiliate marketing, you've never done it before, you want like to just like how to get started for, the basics of getting rolling as an affiliate. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you would like that. And if there's enough thumbs up, but only if there's enough thumbs up, we'll do that. There you go. Okay. So I see hand raising. Hand raises will work. That'll work too. There we go. I got some thumbs up coming. Okay, good. So if there's enough interest in that, then producer Nick, you can add that to the list for our future content segments, like getting started with affiliate marketing, and
okay.
And we can chat more about that. But that's the basic idea is how to get started as an affiliate.
For all the people who are interested in that, it's not how to get started as an affiliate marketer, but we do have a video coming out on Friday that's how to build a landing page if you're an affiliate marketer.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more, it's like step 2, basically. But I think everyone who's interested would find that very interesting. So set a reminder, come back Friday. Make sure your notifications are on. Do you know how do you explain how to turn those on, your subscription notifications?
Yeah. So that piece of content is dropping on Friday. And if you guys want to be notified of that, then when you hit the subscribe button, you'll see like a little drop down next to it. Tap that, and there's like a bell icon, and you can turn it on. By default, YouTube does not notify you of every single episode we drop. So if you want to make sure you're actually notified, you have to click, and I don't know if I'm logged in on this other browser. I'm not, so I don't have it to show on screen, but on YouTube, there's on the subscribe button, you'll notice a little drop down. After you've subscribed, tap it, and make sure you set your notifications to always on. And then you'll get that notification on Friday when the episode comes out. Okay. All right. Lots of thumbs
there's
up.
A lot of interest. That's
okay.
The chat's blowing up.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have to do an episode. We'll do a crash course on how to get started in affiliate marketing then.
Great. All right. Thanks for all the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Yeah, DE Production, they want to know, does Push Button have a CRM that helps you keep track of all your affiliates?
It's not, I wouldn't call it a CRM. So for those not familiar with that term, that's customer relationship management system. Right? Like so tools like Go High Level is an example of a CRM. but like a lot of people will use them for managing sales and things like that. So we don't have a CRM per se, but we do have an affiliate management system that does manage your affiliates. So they can sign up to your affiliate program. It tracks the commission. It helps you track who you've paid and who's owed money. It handles all of that, but it's not a CRM, but it does track and help you manage the whole thing. Yeah. And that's by default is available on any site you build with push button AI.
Got it. So Jay's in the chat. He's helping us out, and he says, you did say the contents of step 5, but maybe you just didn't say step 5.
Okay. So we have to make a note for your editor, Nick, so that they can straighten that up for us.
Yeah. I'll make sure he's on that. Okay, just scrolling up, make sure I didn't miss anyone. I don't want to miss anyone before we move on. Okay, yeah, we're caught up. I don't think we have any other relevant questions.
All right, awesome. Okay, so we have the next segment we'll do in just a moment, and this is the no-fail method on how to make money using AI. So we're going to cover that and got a lot to talk about in that episode. And so we're going to cover that segment in just a moment. Before we do, we're going to take a very quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
You know you can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse? Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called Push Button AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. Builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. Push Button AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with Push Button AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.
All right. So again, we have our little ad break that is going to be finishing up here. We'll give everybody a moment to get back onto the stream. It gives me one last chance to get some caffeine. I think I've exceeded my daily allowance of caffeine today. I tried to cut myself off, and I've gone over. But hey, there we have it. Okay, so technically it's not, I got 2 minutes to 3 o'clock. I've been cutting myself off at 3 o'clock these days for my caffeine. But awesome. Well, then I think everybody should be back from the break, and we're going to move on to the next segment. This is our third and final segment of the show. And I think it looks like my controller computer just crashed. Stream still coming through? Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, weird. So the laptop crashed or your desktop?
The desktop crashed.
Oh, man. Okay.
So,
we're still coming in.
All right. Interesting.
Okay. Do you need me to come in and help?
No, it's literally like frozen. So
weird.
Okay. Well, then I can do the next piece without it, but
yeah, there's no links in that one.
Okay. So it actually is not allowing me to reboot itself. It's just frozen. So stand by, everyone. All right, so I'm powering it back up, and then we'll get the next segment started. So at least it didn't knock me offline. So that's at least one positive note for that. So I got an entirely new laptop set up for streaming just because of that. So my $1 billion desktop computer that was like a supercomputer, so I can play video games on it mostly, but but it's my gaming PC that we spent a ton of money building, and this darn thing likes to just crash. I don't know what that's all about, but anyhow, so while that is rebooting, I want to remind you that a bit later tonight, in about 2 hours from now, I am going to be back live again. And we have a special guest joining me for a private webinar presentation. So if you're interested in joining us, and it's his perspective on how to use tools like Facebook. You use Facebook and you can help small businesses, because so many small businesses are trying to use Facebook and they're getting it absolutely wrong. So you can help small businesses use Facebook correctly and make a ton of money doing it. So, and my special guest is a bit of a celebrity, worked with sharks from the Shark Tank and been published all over the place. So I'll be bringing him on in our private presentation in today's webinar. Again, that's in a couple hours from now. And so I want to encourage you, if you're interested in that, you should register. It's a private thing. It's not going to be here on YouTube. It will be in a private room, and you'll need to register. And Producer Nick, can you push that link out one more time for everybody, so those who might be interested in attending can learn more about that there?
Yep.
Cool. And so I'm restoring all of my tabs. It is back up again. Let me get back into StreamYard. Mute, stop camera, enter. So I am back in there. Now back in the studio. All right, fantastic. So sorry about that little technical intermission, but with that, we're going to get started with the next segment. Awesome. Funny thing is, it seems like the more money I spend on building a computer, the less stable it is. I don't know what that's all about, but all right, here we go. So we're going to do the next segment. And again, reminder for the audience, I'm recording this, so you might see me do retakes and you might see me make notes for our editor and stuff like that. But we're going to get right into it. Okay. And there's no links to share with that one, I think, right, Producer Nick? I think it's just straight talking.
Yep, talking.
Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, come on, teleprompter. Here we go. Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, he thinks that AI is going to produce the world's first ever one-person company worth $1 billion. That's right, a one-man show worth $1 billion, all thanks to AI. And just a few years ago, this would have been unimaginable, like the stuff of science fiction. But now, thanks to AI and companies like Sam Altman's OpenAI, the sky is the limit when it comes to making money online. Now, I can't promise that AI will build you $1 billion business with no employees, but it can definitely help you get started, and it can do it fast. And that is actually the superpower of AI, and that is speed. Because, as you probably know, money loves speed. The faster you can act, the faster you can get your business rolling, the faster you can get things going, the more money you can make. And the most profitable businesses on the planet, they know this. They try to ship products fast. So from idea to shipping the product out the door, they get it done fast. And they do that because they know that their competitors are out there racing against them. Now, take Ryan Reynolds, for example, you know, Deadpool. Now, if you didn't know that, he's a very talented entrepreneur, and he even has his own marketing agency, if you didn't know that. And for one of his businesses, he's known for getting his advertising out in lightning fast. So from idea for an ad to then they make the ad and they've got it out on the airwaves all in under 48 hours. Yes, 48 hours. So contrary to while other Madison Avenue advertising executives are debating and having study groups and focus groups and trying to figure out what to put in their ads, he's already launched 7 ads since then and is testing and producing profit. And Ryan has done this to the tune of billions of dollars. So yeah, he's actually an incredibly talented entrepreneur. We've talked about him before on the channel. You can check out some of our videos about Ryan and what he has done in the world of entrepreneurship. But from idea to production to on TV, he's able to get his ads written, filmed, distributed in basically one single weekend. And in the advertising world, this is lightning fast compared to the others where an ad might take weeks or months from idea to it actually being shipped and published on the air. And it's this level of urgency that's allowed him to have over $2 billion in business success over his career. $2 billion in entrepreneurial success. Did you know that? Compared to what he's making as an actor, his entrepreneurial stuff makes it just a tiny fraction instead. Now, you need a similar sense of urgency to make big money online. But unlike Ryan Reynolds, you don't have an entire production team at your disposal. So he has assets, he has personnel, he has his clout, but you're starting without any of those things. And if it was just Ryan Reynolds and his laptop in his bedroom, he wouldn't have been able to turn around those 48-hour ads. It's because of those dozens of staff members who help him do it, editors, writers, media buyers, etc. And before AI, that was the only way to do that, was these people with these kinds of resources were the only ways that could be like fast and getting that stuff out. And that's how they could be hyper competitive. But now, because of AI, it's even the playing field. Because AI basically is the equivalent of having a super genius intern. Okay, think about this. You have an intern sitting at your desk beside you, and he's a super genius who knows everything. And he's an intern who will do whatever you want as long as you know how to ask for it correctly. So imagine it's like a super genius fresh out of high school who doesn't know a lot, or fresh out of college who doesn't know a lot, and they're an intern, right? And so it depends on how you ask your intern to do things determines what you're going to get back. Want to launch a new ad? There are AI tools that will create thousands of ads for you with one single prompt. You want to test a new logo, but you don't have time to wait around and going back and forth with a graphic designer? No problem. You can spit one out in minutes thanks to AI. Anything you want can get spun up in minutes with AI. And just like Ryan Reynolds, you can have a business hit the market in just a weekend. You can go from idea in your mind to a fully launched and ready to go business in just one weekend, but only if you use AI the right way. Because remember that AI is like that super genius intern I mentioned. Okay, it's an intern sitting next to you and he knows everything, but you need to know how to ask him what to look for. You need to know how to tell him and instruct him what to do. And you have to do that with AI. You can't assume it's going to do all those things for you. And so if you know anything about interns, they definitely need supervision. If you've ever had an intern, you got to supervise them. You got to tell them every little detail that they need to do. But if you don't, it turns into a bit of a mess, right? So imagine if you had a brand new intern, they were going to work for you, and you didn't give them instructions and you just let them roam free to do whatever they wanted, right? It'd be a disaster. You wouldn't get what you needed. You wouldn't have the materials you want. They need guidance and they need collaboration. AI is exactly the same way. You can't just set it and forget it. You need to work with AI collaboratively in the same way that you would work alongside a staff member that you hire. Think about it this way. It's you plus AI. It's the two of you collaborating, and you need to work with the AI to get what you need out of it. So people that just set it and forget it will often find themselves in trouble. And this is why I built Push Button AI. I know a lot of people want a push button solution that just does it for them. But if you're using tools like ChatGPT or Grok, or you're using Claude from Anthropic, these are all different models that you can use to make things with AI. You have to supervise them. You have to work collaboratively with them. So Like an example of this, recently, tons of AI bloggers got smacked by Google. You've probably heard about it. I talked about it on the channel last week. Now, they unleashed their AI automations to the world, right? So these bloggers would create tens of thousands of pages of content and slap it on their website without any supervision from a human. And these AI blogs end up making lots of spam, and they got in trouble. Google slapped them all and knocked them out of the search engine. So let's compare this with other people who used AI, but they supervised it. Now, one of these guys that might be a great example is internet marketer Neil Patel. If you've heard of Neil, he ran an experiment to see which kind of Facebook ads would actually perform better. So he made some Facebook ads, and he made some that were generated by AI, and he put them up head to head against those generated by humans. What do you think won? Do you think the AI ads won, or do you think the human ads won? Take a guess. Let me know in the comments below which one you think won. Was it AI or was it human? Head to head, they're going in a boxing match. Who wins? So Neil ran thousands of variations. So he actually used over $7 million in ad spend doing this experiment. That's a lot of money to drop into an ad experiment. But he pumped $7 million in, put the AI to go head to head with the humans. And here's what they found. After the experiment, they saw that when AI was left unsupervised to make ads, it actually underperformed. AI lost. The humans won. The human ads beat AI. So, which is kind of surprising. You might expect, I'm an AI guy, I have AI products. You might expect I would tell you that the AI beat the humans. It did not. But there's a secret. So he had AI versus human, but he did a secret third set of ads. And that is where you had a human babysitting the AI. So when you had a human that actually was a final eye of inspection to see what was being produced, and those ads, those beat the humans and the AI by a wide margin. So AI plus human dramatically beats all the other stuff. So the lesson here is that you want to supervise the AI. You don't want to just let AI run amok without any human supervision. Okay? This third set of ads, it was a collaborative effort from humans and AI working together. So what can we learn from Neil's experiment? Well, that is that the secret to making a ton of money in this new AI revolution is learning how to work with AI, not just setting it up, forgetting it, and walking away. You must supervise it. And when you do that, things work out phenomenally. And lucky for you, I have a tool that does exactly this one thing. So you may have heard of push button AI. And a lot of people are excited about it because they hear that it is a push button solution for building an entire business. And that's true. You can log in, you can answer a couple of questions and hit a button, and the AI will build you an entire business. It'll build you a sales page, a squeeze page. It'll write courses for you, register domain names, set up your website. But what I highly encourage my customers to do is to go through all those materials and inspect them and tweak them and improve upon them, or just make sure that it all came out right. You don't just want to take the stuff created by the AI and just set it free and unleash it on the world without inspecting it. And you may find that push button AI did a phenomenal job and you don't have to edit anything. But you may also find something you're like, well, I shouldn't say that. I should edit this headline. Maybe I should change this lesson in the course a little bit. Maybe I should rephrase this. And that is so much easier than writing it from scratch. Okay, the difference is incredible, right? So a push button AI can do weeks and weeks worth of work in just an hour, and then the human can come in and spend an hour or two critiquing and tweaking and adjusting and improving upon what the AI built. And that is really where the secret to success lies. It's not in just doing 100% automation. It's AI plus human, that equals maximum results. And so again, I know I talk a lot about push button AI, but if you haven't seen it yet, you really got to check it out. You can go to pushbutton.ai/demo to get a live demo. We'll join you on Zoom and schedule a demo with you to show you exactly how the tool works. But I would encourage those of you who are Push Button AI customers that you do that same approach. Let the AI build your business for you, but make sure you check it out. Make sure you improve it here and improve it there, and do your little tweaks. Put your additional, your human touch, improving and polishing it up before you unleash it on the world. That would be my full recommendation. The tool will save you weeks and weeks and weeks worth of work. So why not spend a couple of hours just to make sure that it's perfect? So that's my big advice. And of course, check out Push Button AI by going to pushbutton.ai/demo to learn some more. One thing, we release content all the time that teaches you how to do this, how to use AI combined with the human touch to build profitable businesses. And the key to this is to create things that help people. When you create content with AI that actually is designed to help people, and that you have seen it with your human eye and inspected and know that that's what it's going to do, that's the key. That's how you avoid getting smacked by Google. That's how you avoid, trying to sell a product that's inferior. And instead, you can sell a great product that helps people in a meaningful way, and it can still be done 95% by AI. It just takes that extra human touch to make sure it's really, really good. And so we release content all the time about this. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You'll see the subscribe button down below. Give it a tap. And if you got value from this content, give me a thumbs up on this video. It'll help tremendously. We're growing this channel. We're just getting it started, and I want to blow it up to have a large community built around this channel of entrepreneurs all helping one another. So help us spread the word. And with that, we shall see you next time. Bye for now. Okay, live audience, that is it for that segment. And we're going to do open Q&A. So we'll see how we doing on time. Got a few minutes left. So we're going to go to open Q&A so I can answer questions about this topic or any topic at all. So remember, my mission, personally, my personal mission in life and the mission of this channel is to help as many entrepreneurs as possible achieve success. I want to help you build your first business. If you've got a business, I want to help you grow your business. So if there's any challenge that you're currently facing and you want to ask a question or get some advice, or maybe you want to request a future training session of something you want to learn that I can help you with, please pop those into the chat box right now. And what we're going to do is we'll take a very quick commercial break, and then we will be right back with everyone's questions after this.
The present, celebrities or characters in this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
The other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had Push Button AI do all the work, didn't you?
That's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using Push Button AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning, you wouldn't believe.
This Push Button AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this masterclass sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best masterclass ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.
And we're back. So again, some of you are still out there in ad break world, and some of you are here with me now. So we'll give everybody a moment to come back, and then we will answer all of your questions. My phone is just blowing up for some reason. I've got a million messages. They can wait. I'm here for you. Okay. So let's do this. We'll go to questions. So producer Nick, do we have anything I can help with?
Yeah, this is from Adam, and he says, "Did you incorporate any AI with your original music as well?"
Well, I know I use AI on all kinds of our creatives. I think that's what you're talking about. But yes, so we do use AI.
Yeah, we used Suno for the intro, the old timey
Yeah,
guys singing.
I love Suno. I love Suno. As you know, producer Nick, I making all kinds of silly music on there all the time.
Yeah. The other one is
songs about our dogs. That's my favorite topic. Yeah.
Yeah. The other one is Full Journey. It's kind of like the cousin to Mid Journey, if you know what that is. And it's instead of just pictures, it's basically like a full stack, text to any media property you want. They have text to music, text to video, text to memes, I think. So yeah, Full Journey. And there's also the Google, is it called Google LM? We haven't used that for anything, but that's a fun one to play around with.
Oh yeah, Google has a music creation tool that's pretty good for like background tracks. So if you have some talking head video or other video you want to put like quiet music behind, the Google one's really good for that.
Right. And then Adam also follows up with another comment. He says, "Proper prompt engineering is necessary," which I agree with. I think that's true.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's a two-step process, really. It's the prompt engineering of knowing exactly how to put your request together when you're asking the AI to do something. And then it's like a level of supervision, of inspecting what did it give you back. And sometimes the AI doesn't give you back what you would expect. And then you got to think about how do you re-ask the question in a different way. So
it's very literal. So if you're like imprecise, it may just going to tell you what you asked it for.
And it feels like sometimes it gets an attitude, like it just wants to do something and doesn't want to listen to you. Stubborn AI.
It's kind of this like corporate sassy HR response sometimes that it doesn't want to do what you're asking it to do. I'm curious, a question for the people watching, on the topic of prompt engineering, if they'd be interested in content on how to do good prompt engineering, because there's best practices and tactics people use when writing ChatGPT prompts. I'm wondering if people are interested in what those are. They want us to cover them.
Do we have that? Is that training I've done on the be do have method? Is that on the channel? I don't know if it is.
No, I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, okay. So there's a method that I use. So it uses some sort of how do you want to call it? Spiritual, metaphysical techniques, I guess you call it, in prompt engineering. It's quite an interesting mix. So, and I've already got training prepared for that. So maybe we could do that.
Yeah, I got to ask you about that later. I've never heard that one before. That's interesting.
Cool. Well, yeah. Well, let's chat about that. There's another content idea. So.
Cool. And it seems like there is interest in wanting help with that. So
okay.
That's content. I've been wanting to make content there, but I didn't know if people would actually be interested. But I mean, if we get the interest, what do you think, Bill? I think that might be an interesting series or playlist.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't think we could cover, the entire subject of prompt engineering in one video. This would be like a string of videos, I would assume.
Yeah, and each tool has its quirks, even amongst like the text mod, the large language models like Claude and Google Gemini and ChatGPT. Even amongst those, each one requires a different strategy on how you talk to it and how you prompt it. So.
Yeah, well, there's like that strategy you went over months ago where you start in ChatGPT, then you have to hop over to Claude to finish it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we've had some more questions roll in here.
Yeah.
This comes from Aztec Grill, and it's a 2-part chat, so it's kind of a long one. So I'll get it out there. Can you elaborate more on the web page versus blog page topic? One question regarding that would be related to the comments. Is that part of the reason you recommend that way? I
Got
use
it.
WordPress, but I've always used it to produce web pages. Why are blog pages better? He's logged in under a different profile. This is Blake Milton here.
Oh, Blake's a regular, and a push button AI customer. So hey, Blake, and yes. So there's a few reasons why blog posts are better for content. So generally, if I'm making a landing page, like a sales page or a page that's not like educational content, I'll use a page in WordPress. If I'm making content that is like educational or informational content, then I use a blog post. And the reason, if you categorize your blog correctly, you'll have categories of related content. And I'm very methodical about, I make sure that my categories follow a very special strategy where each category is called a silo. So you have a silo of all related content, okay? You might hear people talk about something called topical authority, where you want to convince Google that you're an authority for a topic. This is one way to do that. So by having a category of all the posts in that one category, excuse me. Allergies have been going nuts here today. So, okay, suppressing another sneeze there. So by doing this, it enables me with some automation in WordPress to keep my content kind of siloed together into categories. And I find that it ranks better with Google. So there's a kind of an overly simplistic explanation, but I can tell you for sure that content that we write for rankings and for like education is way better to be put in the blog for those reasons. And blog comments can be useful. They can be a little annoying to manage because if you leave blog comments turned on, you will get spam, unfortunately. Like you'll have just drive-by spammers that'll drop junk comments on your site. And those are bots that just, they're trying to, there's a lot of reasons why they do that. But basically, if you're up to managing that, you got to really stay on top of it. Otherwise, you can just turn your comments off. So comments are useful. They do help, but you have to manage them. You can't just turn comments on and leave them unmoderated. You'll get hit with just too much junk. So
all right.
There you go.
Great. And we got a question in from Anger Management, and they say, with push button, can you add multiple courses to one WordPress website, or do you have to create a website for each course you create with push button?
When you make a course, like if you want push button to make the whole course, it builds a whole website, one course, all on one website. Now, manually, you can add more courses to that same site, but it's not automatic. So if you want to use the automatic course builder, unfortunately, it's one course per site built that way. Again, you can manually add a second, third, fourth, however many courses you want, but it's not using the automated builder.
All right. From Adam, he says, Suno is great. Also, is there a fast track chat after a site is selected and then to build it into a review site? Network connection and retailers seem a little counterintuitive.
I don't quite understand that question. I agree with you. Suno's great. Can you ask that question again in a slightly different way? I don't quite understand it. Or Nick, do you know? Maybe I'm missing something.
No, I don't quite understand either. So maybe if we could have some more context or something like that.
Sure. And I have a question for the audience real quick here too. So one of the things, we're about to do a round of feature additions to Push Button AI. We're going to be adding some new tools, new features, new stuff. And I'd like to ask the audience, what would you like AI to do for you? So if I could build you a tool that would do anything, anything related to building a business, let's just say, what would you like me to build? What would you like AI to help you with when it comes to your business? I would love to hear any and all ideas. There is no silly idea. I want to hear them all. If you could pop that into the chat for me, do me a favor and let me know, what would you like AI to do for you in terms of helping you build or grow a business? And, we have a round of some feature improvements and updates that we're going to be doing. And I have a chance to try to get some new feature requests into the dev team. So if you'd like to give me some feedback, now's the time to do it. And I just might build what it is you ask for. So, all right. And then on that, any other questions, Nick?
Yes, we have a few. We have a handful of people saying they are interested in some prompt engineering content. So maybe we can put that in the backlog, put it in the pipeline. So there's a handful of messages talking about that. We have another one from Anger Management, and he says, what size mailing list do you need to get sales from SMM?
Okay, so that is a Simple Money Machine. It's a program that we've launched where you can team up with us and promote different internet marketing related products and services. And so, I mean, there's two ways you make money with that program. One is from the initial traffic as they're subscribing. Generally we see anywhere from 1 to as many as 5 buyers for every 100 subscribers. So when you send traffic, for every 100 subscribers that you get, you'll see from 1 to 5 is high. That's like really awesome traffic and really awesome results. But you'll see from 1 to 5 buyers generally for every 100 subscribers that you get. And then after that, you'll see more and more sales over the long term. But that's kind of one way to look at it. So, and it varies wildly. Like the smaller the list, statistically, if you have a list of a couple of 100 subscribers, it's really hard to predict when you're going to make a sale. As your list gets bigger and bigger, it's just the statistics of it, right? So if you mail 100 people, let's say 20% open, 20 people open, let's say only 2% of them click, that's 2 clicks, right? So you might get 2 clicks a day when you have 100 subscribers. And so from the luck of the draw with the odds, you could get a sale right away, or it may take, a couple of months. Now, if you have 1,000 subscribers, you can kind of look at that same math. You might get 20% to open. Now, 200 people open, 20 people click. If you send an email a day, that's 20 clicks a day. The odds of how quickly you're going to make a sale go up. So there's a bunch of data. Hopefully that was helpful. I don't have a one size fits all answer, I think, that you might be looking for, but that's some general information to help you understand that process.
Got it. And Jay had some, on the topic of the prompt engineering area. He says, for push button members, the Be Do Have approach to prompt engineering is in the push button members area in the AI Profits course. It's titled Advanced ChatGPT Prompt Engineering.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I forgot it's in there. So yeah, anybody who's in push button AI, there you go. Dig in there. You'll find that it's a really good lesson, a really good training about how to do prompt engineering. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had some people, on your question to the audience, we had some feedback about what features they'd like inside a push button. And we had someone talk about what about creating an app?
AI to create an app.
builder.
That's an interesting idea. Okay.
Yeah. An ad writer, i.e. Google Ads.
Okay.
Anger Management says, I would like AI to build me a mailing list.
Cool.
And Tracy says, I'm still trying to figure out my first push button course. However, I'd like to be able to do a series of similar courses and books.
So what I would recommend, so build your first, decide if you're in one market that's going to be similar, then you would build your first course and name your domain name kind of something that's kind of generic for that whole market. And then you can add additional courses to the website. And it's a little bit of a process. And maybe I'll show that. That's something I could actually show on a future Wednesday show. I'll pull up and show people how to add additional courses to their push button sites. So that's something I can do. It's a little bit of a manual process, but I'll show you how to do it. So you can get push button to write the course, but then you've got to manually move it into your website if you want to keep them all on the same website. So I can show that. In fact, another note for you, Nick, if you can note that down, and I'll actually show how to do that. And makes me wonder if Jay has any training like that in our members area. Jay, do we have anything that shows people how to manually put courses on their sites? So, okay, cool. Well, I can cover it, or we might actually have training on it. Jay can comment on that in the chat room.
All right.
And what else we got?
Yeah, Debbie, she wants, in terms of features, she wants a huge mailing list. I don't know what the compatibility is with AI tech and building a list, but that's something I have a lot of attention on and something I'm very much interested in. I don't know how much you guys, where your attention's at on that, but I don't know. I don't know what you could build out to.
Well, this is one of the things that is, the art of getting traffic is something where I don't think that AI is up to being able to just automate entire traffic campaigns. And I've seen people selling tools that say that, but I don't believe it. But what AI can help you with is parts of the traffic solution. So to get subscribers, you need traffic. And to get traffic, you need either content, you need landing pages, you need ads, and AI can certainly help you with all of those components. And so, that's, in fact, again, there's another segment idea possibly. So of how to use AI to get all those pieces together. And that training we did about how to get traffic, I don't know if it publishes in about a week or something. I mean, that really does cover that topic too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But yeah, unfortunately, I wish there was an AI, and I can't think of at the moment of how to build an AI that is just you hit a button and then your subscriber list just grows. But to get a subscriber list to grow, you got to have the traffic, and to get the traffic, you got to either have content or ads or both. So,
well, when I was doing the research for segment 3 on today's show, looking at Neil Patel's case study, and there's that third subset of ads that outperformed the AI ads and the human ads, right? It's AI plus human, and the way AI helped was it helped produce more variations because they were testing thousands of different ad creative variations. It was just an enormous amount of split testing. And where AI really, where it showed up and helped the humans perform way better, it helped them produce a substantial amount of variations. So if you're trying to test a lead gen form or something or a landing page, where a lot of people are using AI, they're using it to produce just a lot more variations that a human could produce on their own. And then the human, goes and selects the winners and they use those. But that's where AI really succeeds.
And this silly computer over here, the desktop, has rebooted 3 times.
Wow.
So, yeah. Anyway, so then let's do this. Let's do a final call for questions. So if you have any questions that I can help you with, so problems you're facing as an entrepreneur or help you need getting traffic or improving sales, whatever it is I can help you with, you can ask about that now. We'll do our final call for questions, and then we'll be wrapping up today.
All right.
And do we have anything else?
Yes. So here's a good one. We have a local shop in a small town. We could use an AI program that would help us identify and test our demographics locally. We'd like to have it mapped out so that we'd see where the people are.
I don't know of a tool that will do that, but let me think about how one might be able to be built. I'll think about that. I don't know of one that does what you're asking, but it's a good request.
Yeah, and then Jay came in, coming off that earlier tangent. He said, we don't currently have a training on how to manually build out a course on a PB AI site in the members area.
Okay, cool. Well, then, Jay, you and I can collaborate on that, and whether I do it on next Wednesday's show or you record it, we'll get that released to everybody so we can show them. Basically, you can go into Push Button AI and have it build a course, and then you can manually move that course from your main members area onto your website. So I'll show you how to. That's what we can show how to do. But so Jay, yeah, get with me. We'll collaborate maybe on Friday and figure that out.
Cool.
And I see Wyatt's with us and he's late. How dare you? But and then any other questions?
No, you're all caught up.
All right, fantastic. Well, on that note, I think we're going to be wrapping things up here, but I want to remind everybody of a couple of things. First up, Producer Nick, you can share that link to today's webinar. So I'm going to be live in just a bit in a private room with a webinar that's all about how you can help businesses learn how to properly use Facebook to get customers, because it's a huge minefield of confusion. Small businesses everywhere, they want to learn how to use Facebook to get customers, but they can't figure it out. And many are frustrated, confused, and you can come in and help them with this and make a lot of income. So if that's something that you are interested in, I have a special guest who's going to be joining me. He's, again, somewhat of a celebrity himself, helping some of the people like the Sharks on Shark Tank with their businesses and being featured all over the place. But my special guest will be talking all about this today. It's a private session. You need to click the link that has been put into the chat to be able to register for that. That is just in about an hour and a half from now, approximately. And so for those of you who are going to join me on that, I look forward to seeing you over there. And for everyone else, don't forget, if you haven't yet, tap the subscribe button. And so that way you get notified every time we're live or when we release new content to the channel. And when you subscribe, you'll see the little drop down on the subscribe button. Make sure you tap that you want all notifications. Because what I've been finding is that people are subscribing and then YouTube doesn't notify you. So if you want to have the notification and make sure you get it, make sure you set your notifications to all, which means that when we release content, you'll get that notification. And we release generally about 3 times a week. We have new content on new topics related to getting traffic, building a new business, or growing your existing business with AI, with new cutting edge marketing strategies and things that I'm learning inside my own businesses and from my network. I share all of this with you through this channel. So look forward to having you as a subscriber. And of course, if you got value today, tap that like button. It sends a good signal to YouTube to tell them that it's good stuff. I'm really working hard. Producer Nick and I are trying to build a nice community centered around this channel of a bunch of entrepreneurs like you and I, all helping each other. So I look forward to having you being part of that. And with that, I think we're going to wrap things up. Is there anything else we need to cover today, Nick?
Yes. One more thing.
Yes.
We almost forgot to push the link out to the video that came out this morning.
So, that's right. You dropped some content this morning.
Yes. I'll drop that in the chat. That's all about how to use Twitter to build your list.
Well, there you go. Several people talking about getting a list built today. There's some training on exactly how to do that. It shows you one of my live ads. So that video that we just pushed out there, go check that out after the stream is over, and it'll show you exactly. It's an actual campaign that is literally running right now, getting me subscribers while we've been sitting here talking with each other. If you want to see that campaign, go check out that video, and drop any comments you have. If you have any questions about running ads on Twitter or about getting subscribers, go drop them on that video, and I'll stop in there and answer all your questions on that topic. All right. Awesome. I knew there was something we were forgetting, so thanks for reminding me, Nick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, with that, I think we're going to be calling it. So I'm going to go to a quick commercial break, but that is it for today's broadcast. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. For those of you who are not yet a Pushbutton AI customer, then you need to check this out. And all you need to do is go to pushbutton.ai/demo, pushbutton.ai/demo, and you can get a live one-on-one appointment to get on Zoom and see this powerful technology in action. And with Pushbutton AI, it will build an entire business from bottom to top. Everything you need, from your domain name to your logo to videos to audio lessons, an entire course that you can sell as your own, a 30-day email sequence that it writes. You can send a daily email for 30 days, all written by AI, and a whole lot more. It writes your sales page. If you're not sure how to write an expert sales page to convince people to buy stuff, it writes it for you. It writes a free report that you can give away to get subscribers to your list. It even creates and writes the opt-in subscription page to get people to subscribe to get the free report. And it goes on and on and on. It even writes your first 10 blog posts for you, and it can do so much more. Social media posts, ads, all of these things are done, and all you have to do is answer a couple of questions and push a button. Now, Pushbutton AI is not available to the public at the time of recording this video, and the only way to get in is by invite to our behind-the-scenes beta access. And during your live demo, we'll show you the technology. We'll actually work with you to actually map out an entire course that you could sell as your own. We'll outline the course with you together on the one-on-one Zoom call. And then if you so decide, if you're a good fit, you can come in, join our Pushbutton AI beta program, and be in business with that very course by the next day. Go to pushbutton.ai/demo to figure out if this powerful technology is right for you. You can register there. You'll book an appointment in the calendar. Be sure you show up. Our team will be very excited to meet you and show you how the tech works, outline your new course for you, and hopefully it's a fit and we can work together to launch your next business.
You know you can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse? Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called Pushbutton AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. Builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. Pushbutton AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with Pushbutton AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.
presidents, celebrities, or characters in this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
You know, the other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had push-button AI do all the work, didn't you?
that's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using push-button AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning. You wouldn't believe.
This push-button AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this masterclass sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best masterclass ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.
Those of you who are not yet a push-button AI customer, then you need to check this out. And all you need to do is go to pushbutton.ai/demo, pushbutton.ai/demo, and you can get a live one-on-one appointment to get on Zoom and see this powerful technology in action. And with Pushbutton AI, it will build an entire business from bottom to top. Everything you need, from your domain name to your logo to videos to audio lessons, an entire course that you can sell as your own, a 30-day email sequence that it writes. You can send a daily email for 30 days, all written by AI, and a whole lot more. It writes your sales page. If you're not sure how to write an expert sales page to convince people to buy stuff, it writes it for you. It writes a free report that you can give away to get subscribers to your list. It even creates and writes the opt-in subscription page to get people to subscribe to get the free report. And it goes on and on and on. It even writes your first 10 blog posts for you, and it can do so much more. Social media posts, ads, all of these things are done, and all you have to do is answer a couple of questions and push a button. Now, Pushbutton AI is not available to the public at the time of recording this video, and the only way to get in is by invite to our behind-the-scenes beta access. And during your live demo, we'll show you the technology. We'll actually work with you to actually map out an entire course that you could sell as your own. We'll outline the course with you together on the one-on-one Zoom call. And then if you so decide, if you're a good fit, you can come in, join our Pushbutton AI beta program, and be in business with that very course by the next day. Go to pushbutton.ai/demo to figure out if this powerful technology is right for you. You can register there. You'll book an appointment in the calendar. Be sure you show up. Our team will be very excited to meet you and show you how the tech works, outline your new course for you, and hopefully it's a fit and we can work together to launch your next business.